A lot of buzz this morning. This one talking about sexting. You know, that's when someone sends a racy picture of themselves to somebody using their cell phone. We've all heard how a lot of teens are apparently doing this. Well, it now seems some teens are taking this to an all-new level. They're now sending sexy videos easily shot on their phones and then sent to other phones. Good Morning America had this story this morning. The View's Elizabeth Hasselbeck talked to teens familiar with the new trend. She even talked to one girl publicly humiliated after a video she sent ended up on the net.
I'd be at the movie theater on the weekend with friends, and someone would shout from across the lobby of the theater, "porn star" at me. And there was really just no escaping that. I had made a mistake. I'd made a really big mistake.
Now at 9, asking you, how do we stop this? Remember, some estimates say 22% of teen girls have sent or posted nude photos of themselves. That's 1 out of every 5 teenage girls. Think about that. If you know 5 teen girls, there's a chance one of them has done this.
It just is shocking to me. As a teenager, I would have been absolutely too embarrassed and mortified that anyone would see it. As an adult, couldn't imagine it either. But I think, parents, this all comes down to you. You do have control of this.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know, Christina, she's saying talk and educate the kids, and you think that starts at home with mom and dad.
Talk and educate your kids, and, you know, if you suspect them of doing something like this, engaging in this kind of activity, take away their phone. Give them a phone. Don't allow the MMS, where they can send pictures. Just regular texting. That eliminates the problem. They can't send any pictures over the phone.
Well, listen, parents, you can control this. You can. Most of the cell phone companies, if not all the cell phone companies, allow you to have a lot of control. As you said, you can block picture messaging. You can block texting. You know, I mean, 22%. It's not 22% of parents who aren't paying attention to this. Parents are trying, but listen, these kids have these phones. They're away all day. I mean, they're going to do what they want to do. So there has to be a better way to control this. And sometimes locking down that phone is the only way to do it. But the problem is every parent wants to trust their kid and thinks they can trust their kid.
Judy Thornton says don't give or allow them to buy cell phones with camera or movie capabilities. Like I said, eliminates the problem.
Yeah, Bradford Lawrence says the only way to stop it is to take away the cell phone. But since that is unrealistic, perhaps we should try to educate them and make better decisions.
Tina Mendez writes, you can't. I think they'll have to learn the hard way. I'm just dumbfounded at all these mini Miley Cyrus girls. I'm still friends with many of my high school and elementary female friends. None of us never would have done that.
No
what
way.
has happened to parenting, says
No.
Tina.
Melissa Lanier Turner says parents need to communicate with their kids long before they think that they need to.
Now, Jeff, he's got an interesting opinion here. He says, in the old days, we looked at magazines. Now they text. This has been going on forever. Let teens be teens.
The problem is that with the digital footprint these days, this stuff won't be gone. You know, when you rip the magazine up and throw it in the garbage. I mean,
what happens when your employer someday Googles you?
This stuff sticks forever.
We just saw that teen girl that was on GMA. I mean, this follows you long after you're a teenager.